now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Cesar Cornejo, Weather Rate certified 10 years in a row.
Cesar, we went into a lot of detail there with her about all the impacts it can have. Crazy 1 hour can make so many changes, but we're gaining an hour of sleep tomorrow.
Yeah, Nick, so we're going to gain an hour of sleep, but the one thing that does for us, it actually ends up allowing less overall light during our peak sun, so we don't get that warming that we normally see. Again, the sun angles start to change, but one thing sun angles do help us out with are beautiful sunsets. We got this beautiful one here sent in by Scott Taylor over from Hanksville. An amazing kind of day that we had out there. It was dry and it was warm for everyone. 60s in northern Utah in November. I'll take that. Today we can expect to have for you weather headlines going into the forecast. Cooler day for Sunday. Showers for some, especially in northern Utah, and I'll have more on that in just a moment. We'll have wet weather ahead and then much cooler temperatures as we go throughout the work week. One thing we continue to see is a little bit of clearing now here around northern Utah. Not much in the way of clouds, maybe a few thin ones hanging over top of the Salt Lake Valley as we look outside the doTERRA Salt Lake City downtown camera, but pretty calm. Not seeing much in any kind of precipitation. Most of that is over towards the Nevada-Idaho border, over towards the Treasure Valley and towards Boise. That's where they're seeing some snow in parts of the Central Mountains. But take notice of this one little border right here. That's a stationary front where, again, the cooler air and warmer air are battling, and that's what we're going to see kind of start to shift a little towards parts of central Utah into tomorrow. And we'll see that temperatures will still stay relatively mild at the moment, but they will continue to cool down. And then as we go into tomorrow, another little system continues to move through the Pacific Northwest, so that brings showers to parts of Idaho, but also into northern Utah and eastern Nevada. That's why when we take a look at FUTURECAST, we're seeing some showers are possible going in throughout the morning hours of Sunday and even into parts of the later parts. Look at that. Over towards Sunday night, we'll see some shower activity as well, maybe even some high elevation snow. So if you're going outdoors, just keep that in mind. It shouldn't ruin any plans as these showers stay isolated, but in general could be of something of concern. Looking at what we can expect for our temperature trend, again, our average is normally around 55, 54 degrees right now. We'll be well below it for quite a few days for the next 5. And again, yes, daylight saving time. Make sure to roll your clocks back an hour and as well check those weather radios and your smoke detectors to have fresh batteries, as those are life-saving devices. And as we take a look at our regional forecast, we're expecting to have those overnight lows and temperatures hanging around the 30s and 40s, and going into tomorrow, temperatures hanging around the 50s and 40s in northern Utah, 70s and 60s in southern Utah. Southern Utah, St. George's 7-day forecast, we can expect to see temperatures hanging around the 70s for the next few days. We'll also continue to see that 60s then after, but we stay dry and not much else. But by the time we get towards the Wasatch Front, we'll see that temperatures hanging around the 50s for the next few days. Some shower activity going in towards Tuesday. So not an overall bad kind of day for us as we go throughout the rest of this week.